Well, it's almost like one of those games where you score an own goal, then it's on you to get the winner as well, or like save the lead or save the game. And that's what happened. Welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga. It's ended 2-2 at Ellen Road with a very struggling Leeds United playing against a very aggressive and very they're like a goal machine right now. They could have scored 7 or 8. Then they just couldn't finish a lot of chances. The game ended with a 2-2 draw, but then an own goal from Harrison, but then scoring a beautiful curler to kind of level the score 2-2. A beautiful game to see. Zerbi and also Zerbi to kind of start with the trying to move forward towards the he had a chance to move into the top 4, I think, like get closer a little, but then the game was exciting. It was amazing to watch the way how confident they are at the back, like the way they play. It's almost on the edge, like one small mistake and it's so easy to score a goal against Brighton. And they're playing with Webster and they're playing with Dunk. It's not like they're playing with Van Dijk or like top defenders like Diaz or something. It's not like Man City doesn't even do that the way they were playing. Like the gap between the defenders is not that short, and they're playing in the middle channels with Caicedo, who's kind of turning with one turn, and he's amazing. It's just amazing to watch it. It's just amazing to watch, and also kind of take the way he kind of they play it. It's just so exciting to watch them, right? And they're so good on the eye. Zerbi had to make one altercation to the game, and that against the team that won against West Ham, and which was in the game itself, because Tariq Lamptey was injured and Weltman had to start. Weltman is in the squad. No other changes made by Zerbi. On the Leeds side, 2 changes after the loss to Chelsea. One was McKennie was replaced along with Roca, and Bamford did start the game, and Rotter was on the bench. But it was good to see a couple of players on the bench for both teams, or I would say for Leeds at least. Rodrigo on the bench, and Rodrigo on the bench for a long time. And Bamford's strike was it was of course lucky, but then let's get into it pretty quickly. Harrison scored an own goal to give Brighton the lead before netting a stunning equaliser to earn Leeds the point with a thrilling 2-2 draw. McAllister broke the deadlock in the first half, heading in from a very close run and a fantastic move from the Zerbi side. Against a run of play, Leeds found an equaliser through Bamford, whose strike from outside the box deflected off Webster and past Steele. The better team after this restart. The Leeds conceded a sucker punch to go behind in the second half. For the second time, Wober and Meslier failed to deal with Mitoma's low cross with Harrison turning the ball into his own net under pressure from March. Still, Leeds pushed for a leveler and scored their second of the game on the 70th minute. Gnonto found Harrison with a fast corner, allowing the winger to cut the back ball and right curler. A beautiful goal. Gnonto was the match changer in my mind when he was more menacing on the left, and that before Aronson was playing through there. But then it was pretty interesting to see how central McAllister is. McAllister is he's everywhere. He's like so like he's in the middle of the game, and he's in the middle of the park, and you have March and you have Solly March playing. He's amazing. The way he cuts the ball and the way he turns. You have Gross as well, kind of crossing in. Mitoma is just electric. He just runs. He can just reach. There were a couple of balls. I think even when Ferguson, he's the body. He holds the defense line alone. It's just amazing to watch what Brighton has been doing, and to see this the kind of the work that they've been putting in. Also the fact, but then it's also interesting to see how amazingly well does Ellen Road respond to it, and Leeds United kind of with their with their team kind of try to come back, and actually did come back in the game to actually end it 2-2. That was very interesting to see. McAllister, I think, is the man to watch for. McAllister and Mitoma are the two people I would say are the other people to watch for Brighton. They're just on a very good high right now. The way they're playing, the levels are extremely high. Despite the draw, Leeds are still in the relegation zone after victories for both Bournemouth and Everton. Everton won against Brentford 1-0. Bournemouth beating Liverpool. You can watch my earlier video about that, but I did a match reaction on this. They are 1 point away from 17th and will be looking to climb out of the drop zone when they play Wolves over the next weekend. For Brighton, they had a chance to move in the top 6, the European zones. Next up, they host Crystal Palace, who are playing right now with Manchester City. And it's going to be very interesting. I think Brighton has a very good chance to pip both Tottenham and Liverpool, I would say. Right now, Liverpool is 5th. Newcastle is 6th. Brighton is 2 points or 3 points behind. Is 2 points behind Newcastle. But that's kind of the thing. Like, I think it can end any which way. It'll be nice to see Brighton in the European Championship. The way they're playing, it's pretty interesting to see them. It's exciting to watch them. Leeds, on the other hand, have had the issue is also the fact for them, for Leeds right now, is the fact that they it's taking time for them to turn, like the team to kind of come back to its origin, like the shape. Of course, we've been wondered by we've been like treated to a great spectacle under Bielsa, right? And but then Jesse Marsch came in. He took some time to kind of have his feet set in. He saved the club to going from relegation last season. Now Javi Garcia comes in. Now he's on a very kind of interim manager role. In a way, he has a very flexible contract. I think the main goal for them is to stay in the Premier League and make the most of it. So that's going to be very interesting to see. They are 19th right now. A point gives them hope. Southampton is at the bottom. West Ham 23 at 23 points. Same. So it's a pretty tight battle. Just to give you an idea, Crystal Palace right now have played 26 games, are at 28 points, and they are 12th. So 12th to 20th, the gap is just 7 points. So it's anybody's call what will happen. I hope that Leeds United do find a way and move forward with Javi Garcia as well. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this game as a Brighton fan, as a Leeds fan? Bamford scoring, trying to come back to his form. He's been he's been out for a lot of injuries during his career, early, very young career as well. This whole season has been almost a misnomer for him after scoring 17 goals last season for Leeds United. Rodrigo has been the highest goal scorer, 12 goals for him, but then he's been out for injury for the last 7 games as well. So, and he just now comes back, so it'll be nice to see if they can find some momentum here. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the game? Do like this video, do share, and do subscribe, and I catch you in the next one.